All right, good afternoon. It's 1:30, 123 on the PM side by the grace of God. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming on the show at this time with me. And as you're coming in, I want you to try as much as possible to um, um, share this video right on your page and let us get more people connected so we can actually have a very good and wonderful discussion today at Dotun Adeti May. God bless you. Princess Julua, how are you doing? How are you doing today? Thank you very much, Tenny Joy, Tommy Kuya. God bless you. Thank you very much. Mobila Okoro, God bless you. Mary Mark, welcome. Kemi Shukoya, how are you doing? Is everything all right? Is everybody having a good time? Lame Ogata, thank you on YouTube. God bless you. Thank you very much. Ewa Tomi, thank you very much. Idowu Popola, God bless you. Good afternoon. As you're coming in, you can go ahead and share the video on your page and let's get people connected. Olayinka Sanusi, how are you doing? Welcome. And thank you, everybody. Olayinka's birthday is tomorrow. We're going to be rocking and rolling tomorrow by the grace of God as we celebrate a wonderful woman of God, Olayinka Sanusi. Eri Odebi, God bless you. Ayo Adeniji, God bless you. Olaide Abiola, God bless you. Thank you very much. Olubu Kola, how you doing? Tolu Lokbe, how you doing? God bless you. Kemi Bangbalasha, Tobi Koka. All right, welcome everybody. As you're coming in, please go ahead, share the video on your page. Let's get more people connected. I just noticed that recently I see a whole lot of you not sharing videos anymore. Is it coronavirus that is affecting us from sharing videos or something? I pray that men will connect today. Ebenezer, God bless you. Alade Abiodu, God bless you. Kemi Onoshoga, how you doing? Abimbola Erikitola, how you doing? All right. Olabisi Balogun, Abiola Jinodu, God bless you. Cass Ann, how you doing? All right. Is it coronavirus that is affecting us from sharing? You think if you share video, it's coronavirus will come after you or something? I'm not sure. I'm just kidding. All right. Ojú mi le gan lọ́sàn-án. Ojú mi le gan lọ́sàn-án. Oh, for real, my face is strong this afternoon. And I think we should talk without joking. Without any kind of joke or whatsoever. Is it some people believe that when I joke and I smile, I laugh, maybe they don't believe what I'm saying is the truth. Maybe they think I'm joking. All right. Today we need to be very serious and be able to deal with this particular issue by the grace of God. I want to quickly just give a shout out to all the men in the house. If you're a man in the house, I want you guys to just type in Bosa, Bosa, Bosa. Three good Bosa right there. If you're a man, if you're a man, well, if you're a man in the house, you're a real man in the house, and you're listening right this moment, I want you to just type it in and say Bosa, Bosa, Bosa. You know what I'm saying? Just type it in there. Oh yeah, type it in. So that we will know that the men are in the house. The topic we are treating today, the mistake we make as men. The mistake we make as men. All right? Akinkunle, how you doing? You are actually the fantastic man there, right there, man. Oluwaseun, okay, God bless you. Thank you very much. I'm still expecting more Gbosa, Tomi Koya, Gbosa, Bernard, Gbosa, Yemi, Adiga, Gbosa, Ephraim, Njik. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Is it say? All right. Kemi Onoshoga, are you a man? I'm asking the men. Ayolu, Ade, God bless you. Just go ahead and just type Bosadia if you're a man. I'm looking for men. The men in the house. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the ones I want to talk to. Michael, God bless you. Thank you very much. Alade, Abiodun, real men. I'm looking for men, man. Jide Ola, you're a man. All right. Paul Olajide Busa. Thank you very much. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a real man out there, just go ahead and just type Busa right there. You know, I'm not talking about women in trouser. You know, if you have trouser on, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about real men. You know, real men with the real male body part. With a nice baritone voice. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones I'm trying to actually reach out to. So I want to be very fair with you guys today. You know, I have created a page for the past few years now. I mean, 3 months, sorry. And we have over 200 people on that platform right now for men. Men. You know, that's where they are. That's where they gather. We call it the clubhouse. The men's clubhouse. That's the place we are going to be hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We men. We're going to hang out right there. We can be there and disagree with ourselves and do whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, we're going to eventually understand. We're going to eventually understand what's up. All right? So what about women with the heart of men? No, we don't want them. I don't want the women with the heart of men. I don't want them. I don't want them. All right. So I want to be fair with men today. I want to just quickly just break it down. Number one that I want you guys to look at is don't look at the tone of the message. Don't look at the tone of the message, because a lot of men they get a little angry because of the tone. Don't look at the tone. All right, that's Pastor Shola there. That's how I talk. That's me, and that's why they call me the lion. So if you look at the tone, you are not going to actually get the understanding of what I'm about to say. It won't make any sense to you at all. So it is better for you not to look at the tone, just to look away from the tone and just connect to the message. Connect mainly to the message. All right, that's it. So we're going to be very fair. I want to kind of like actually start from his side. I posted something today. And on that post I said, you as a man, you have not done anything for your wife if the only thing you're doing is you're paying bills, you're buying food in the house, and you're paying children's school fees, you're paying electricity bill, and all of that. You have not done anything for your wife. All right? Many people disagree. Fine. But I believe one thing, that paying the bill, the house rent, is a kind of a general thing. You're paying the bill for your children, yourself, and your wife inside. That's a family thing. That's you taking care of your family. All right? That's family thing. Family thing. You're paying bills, you're buying gas in the car, you're paying children's school fees, you're buying food in the house, you're doing whatever. That is not taking care of your wife. That is taking care of your family responsibility. That's what that is. That's the meaning of that one. Family responsibility. All right? That's it. If your wife doesn't live, if your wife should move out right now and you live there with your children, won't you pay the bills? Won't you pay the mortgage? Won't you buy food in the house? Won't you pay children's school fees? All right, you will still do that. It's just that she will not be there to be able to enjoy that stuff, because that's a family thing. You are providing for the family. Your family responsibility is what you do. That's your family responsibility. That's your family responsibility. If you like it, you don't like it, that's the reason why you're there in the relationship in the first place. If I like it, I don't like it, I got to pay the bills. It doesn't matter what it is, I got to pay the bill. That's my responsibility over my family. Over my family. I don't know if anybody would like to come on the show and disagree with that point, because I want to take it point by point. I want to take it point by point so that we will not actually now run out of or maybe we start confusing things and be rubbing this over that one, and for you not to be able to get it and understand it. I want us to be able to get it. If you get that point, if you as a man listening to me right now, you get that point and you believe I have gotten it right, that your responsibility over your family is for you to pay bills, can you just type yes sir? Or if you don't want to use sir for me because I'm a small boy, just say yes, I want to see it there. Just type it and say yes. You got it. All right, that's your family responsibility. Thank you, Ayolo. I'm correct. If your wife doesn't live in your house and your children are living with you, you will have to do the same thing. You're going to have to pay the rent. You're going to have to buy food. You're going to have to, pay school fees. You're going to have to buy clothes for your children. And that's your responsibility. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Now, how do we handle money? It all details what we do with money. All right. Now, if you now want to now treat your wife and say, your wife has been talking, she has been reporting you everywhere, and the lady didn't do anything for me. You as a man, you will know, you must have had it before. Kí ló ṣe fún mi? Oh, ṣe nǹkan fún mi láyé mi rí. Kí ló ṣe fún mi? Oh, ṣe nǹkan fún mi. That word, that statement, oh, ṣe nǹkan fún me, you've done nothing for me, always piss us off as men. It always piss us off as men. We don't like it. Women, we don't like it at all. When you women are saying, kí ló ṣe, oh, ṣe kankan fún mi, you work here, oh, ṣe kankan fún mi. But it's because of lack of understanding. We don't understand what you mean. What are you saying? And then we will now start arguing. Say, èmi ò ṣe nǹkan fún ẹ Fọlákẹ́. Ọláyínká mi ò ṣe nǹkan fún ẹ. Ta ló sanwó léyìí? Ta ló lóúnjẹ sí léyìí? Ta lẹ tó sanwó school ọmọ? Ta lẹ tó ra epo sí mọ́tò? Ta lẹ tó ṣe kíní kan? And then at the end of the day, you now begin to now look at him like, boy, he gets it. Are you getting point? Are you getting this point at all? Is this like your head is not correct? Kí ló ṣe fún mi náà? What have you done for me? And that's where the confusion will always come. That we as men, we believe we have done something for our wives by paying the bills. No, you have not done enough. You have not done anything for. You have not done anything. You have not done anything for your wife. Pastor Zola, I hope they have a teachable spirit. They do. I love these ones that are here. These ones are here, they do. They have a very, very teachable heart. They have a teachable. So when they continue to complain, have you done anything for me? You've not done anything for them. And it's the fact. It's the fact. You have not done nothing for them. Now, when you do something for a woman, what are the stuff that you can do that will actually be for a woman? Anything you do for that woman, she is the only one that is directly enjoying that thing. She's the beneficiary of that thing. Now you have done something for her. Now you've done something for her. You see, Paul Olajide, that is where I hate it when men start competing with women. Can you just stop and don't say both party right now? We are talking to the man. Can you just listen and first of all achieve and just accept your own side and stop? You see, the competition part of it is when somebody is talking to you and you say, how about him? When people come to my office and I'm actually disciplining somebody and I say, sister, why do you do that? That's not a Christian way of doing it. And then they now say, how about her? Come on, that's a kind of a myopic way of thinking. I'm talking to you. Listen to it. Accept your fault. Know what your responsibility is. Then you see maybe the other one will get our own or not. No, now see maybe when you change, maybe our own life will not be transformed. Just wait. You see, the competition part of it is what I hate. I don't like competition at all. It is a man that is a ridiculed man. A man that is not a man that will be looking at a woman and say, oh man, come. He's a man that is nobody, a nobody man. A man that is a Bobrisky. Who don't have no brain, salt and water in the air, will be the one that will say, how about him? How about her? You are not in a position to compete with women. Who is a woman? And that was why I prayed a prayer this afternoon, That the kind of money that you will have as a man that will make you to ignore how much your wife is making. Let your wife be a nurse, you say to hell with your money. Let your wife be a doctor, you say to hell with your money. The kind of money that you will have that will make you to overlook how much your wife is making, and you will still be treating your wife correctly, and still be treating her to nice dinner, and be paying bills in the house, and be giving her allowance. That's the kind of money God will give to you. I hate it when men, they start saying, how about them? Both of us. That's not the way life's supposed to be. That's a competition. The moment that competition continues like that, it's like you're making the woman, you are not making the woman to be the one to be responsible for bills. Oh, she's the breadwinner too. So if she's the breadwinner too, then the housework supposed to be split into two. So you're supposed to be breastfeeding the children. You're supposed to be taking care of the children. You're supposed to be, giving them showers in the morning, and be cleaning the house, and be doing laundry, and be taking out the trash. No, you don't want to do that. But you want to split the bills. I say, okay, she's a breadwinner too. How about the other work? How about cooking? How about cleaning the bathroom? How about cleaning the kitchen? How about doing all kinds of stuff like that? How about other things like that? Where do you want to put that? You see, God placed you as a leader. God placed you as a leader. You're supposed to remain a leader. The most important person in that relationship is you as a man. The most important person in the relationship is you as a man. Don't contest with women. They have no right to contest with you. They don't have any right to compete with your position. The only thing that will make you to lose your position is when you don't have money. When you don't have money, you now start competing. You start saying, how about her? Can't she bring her own money? It's because you are broke. A broke person will be running after his wife's salary. If you are not broke, if you are making money, and you can pay the bills in the house, to hell with your wife's money. You tell her to go kiss her son. I don't need your money. I have enough money to take care of you and my children. You are my baby. I will take care of you as a baby. I have enough money to take care of you. Alright? He's a broke man that will be looking at his wife and be saying, how about them? How about her? A broke man. That's a broke man right there. They don't understand that he's the most important in the world. He's the most important, the most powerful. And that's the representative of God. And a man is the representative of God. You are the representative of God in the family. God didn't speak to women. God didn't speak to women. He always speaks to men. You are very important in that home. Take your role. Sit down where you belong. Become the authority in your family. And stay where you're supposed to be. And then make sure that respect is given to you. Make sure respect is given to you. That's how men, real men, that's how they act. Go and look at men, real men. That's the way they act. They don't compete with their wives. They don't say about them, how about her, how about whatever. No, they don't. They are created to pay bills. They are created to treat their wife correctly. And that's what they're doing. And that's exactly what they're doing. Alright? Now, let me break it down real quick. Now, for people to understand that, listen, that what you do to your wife, to treat your wife. Now, anything you do directly to your wife, that she is the only one that is the beneficiary of that thing, I'm not insulting anybody. If you think I'm insulting you, I'm not insulting you at all. I'm actually talking a general talk. This is a general talk I'm talking right here. I'm not insulting you. I'm sorry about that. If you think I'm insulting you, I'm not. Now, anything you do directly to your wife, that she's the only one that is the beneficiary of that thing. Your daughter is not benefiting from it. Your son is not benefiting from it. Your mommy is not benefiting from it. You yourself are not benefiting from it. She is the only one that is benefiting from that stuff. Those are the things, anything you do like that, those are the things that you are doing directly for that woman. That's the only thing that you're doing directly for that woman. Many men don't understand. They compare paying bills to treating their wife correctly. That's your responsibility. You got to do it. Either you like it or you don't like it, you got to do those things. Alright? You got to do those things. Either you like it or don't like it. So number one, you can decide to buy a car and buy a car for your wife with a name on it, not your name. If you buy a car and you put your own name and give her the car key, that's still not something for her. That is not something for her at all. When you say, I want to treat my wife, and on her birthday I want to buy her a car, that car must carry her name, her social security number. Nobody can take that car away from her. That car belongs to her. That's number one. You can give her gifts directly, gifts, things that is meant just only herself alone. It's not buying her blender. When you buy a blender for a woman, you are only furnishing your kitchen. She don't need it personally. Yeah, the blender is going to be used for the family. So that's a family gift. When you buy a TV inside the living room, it's not her that you bought the TV for. You are buying the TV for yourself, your children, and her. That's a family thing. You don't buy a TV. No, you don't buy a TV. When you buy a house, you didn't buy the house for her. You bought the house for yourself, your children, and her. That's a family house. It's not her. The only thing you can do for her is to send her to school. Pay the school fees. Say, honey, I want you to go and upgrade. This is 10,000 first. Pay the school fees and go to school. That is directly for her. You are upgrading your wife. You are giving her a higher level, higher standard of living. All right? That's for her. Nobody's going to take education away from her. You are upgrading your wife. At the end of it, it's still going to come back to you anyway. At the end, and he knows it. Whatever it is that you do for your wife, it's actually going to come back to you. When you take your wife and take her to the mall and say, let us go shop. Let's go shop. You go shop, you go to Victoria's Secret, thank you. And you buy all of this stuff, all this equipment. You know all the equipment, all this equipment, you buy everything and you put them in a bag and you carry it with yourself by yourself and she's walking in front. And that's when you are done shopping. When you take her to the mall, you buy a new phone, iPhone 12 Pro, and on her name. That's something you bought for her. When you decide to give her mother money for no reason at all, when you decide to give her father something for no reason at all, when you decide to give her brother something for no reason at all, you've done something for her. I'm telling you, when you decide to say, on this particular day, we are going on couples vacation, me and you alone, I'm providing myself to be your servant for 2 weeks of vacation. Let's go. And then you go. And then you stay there and you concentrate on her for her healing, for her mental healing, for her body healing, to relieve stress from her. And you didn't give her any kind of trouble. That is for her. All right? That is for her. When you take her to the spa, you can take her to the hairdressing salon. Let her do her hair. Thank you very much. God is love for that $10 plus. Take her to the nail shop. Let them do her nails for her. Take her to the manicure, pedicure place. Let them give her massage. Understand? That's for her, not your children. All right? See, the issue is this. If you can actually say, I want to give you a Mother's Day gift. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. What are you planning to give that woman tomorrow on Mother's Day? Don't give her no gift. The kind of gift that I want for women this Mother's Day is a peaceful marriage. The kind of gift I want you to give to them is love, genuine love, and loyalty. That's what I want. When you come home and you sit down next to your wife and say, honey, happy Mother's Day. And then she said, where is my gift? And then you say, honey, can we sit down and talk for a minute? I have made up my mind that I'm done with all the problem I've been giving you. I'm done with all these side chicks and all this nonsense I'm doing, drinking all around the place. I'm done with squandering our money. I'm done with doing this and doing that. You know what I want to give you this Mother's Day? I want you to write it down today. That I want to be the best of the best husband to you. The best of the best father to my children. That's the gift I'm bringing this Mother's Day. She will remember that all her life. For the rest of her life, she will always remember that day that you gave her the You see, that kind of a gift is the kind of a gift that can never leave. That can never leave. That one is for her. You are giving it to her. You are actually giving her a gift of peace, which is directly towards her. Because when you go out, when you do all kinds of stuff, and you're sleeping with people everywhere, and you're doing all manners of things, and this and this and that, that's a kind of a headache for that woman. Go ahead. It's headache for that woman. She can't sleep. He's jumping all around the place. She's praying every day, every night. She cannot sleep, fasting and prayer. Some women, they have fasted and fasted. They have almost killed themselves fasting. They can't even eat anymore because they have lost their appetite because of you. But when you want to give them a gift, give them that kind of a gift of peace, of genuine love, of loyalty, of faithfulness. Okay, come home and give it to them. I said, that's what I have for you for Mother's Day. I want to give you peace. And I know one thing that a lot of men are thinking right now. All right, how can I make that happen? Is it not the same salary that I'm earning right now? How can I make that happen? I said, that's the problem you've caused by yourself. You have caused that problem by yourself, and you got to rectify it by yourself. Oh, Pastor, how do I rectify this? Oh, is something you got to rectify. Your arrogance. Your arrogance is not making your wife to cooperate with you. Your spending appetite has made your wife not to trust you enough to be able to have joint account with you. In a family is supposed to be united. It's not supposed to be in pieces. You see, every family that says, oh, it's supposed to be 50-50. Your own money, my own money. I don't like that kind of family. I don't like that kind of family. That kind of family to me is not a family. A family is supposed to go and look for a way to actually promote unity, whereby they do things together. Whereby they bake a big cake together. Whereby they do all things together so they can have, a breakthrough faster. It's not supposed to be two people living separate lives. It's supposed to be two people come together and become one flesh. That's what marriage is all about. The moment marriage is about two people living two separate lives, then that is not marriage at all. So you as a man, you want to have peace in your marriage, you carry your wife along. Calm down, humble yourself, understand? Pull your wife to your side, respect her, she respect you back, understand? And then at the end of the day, you guys sit down and now begin to do things together. All of this, we can't tell women this, you can't tell women that, I can't tell women this one. All right? No. That can't come into play. The moment you are married to if you are not in love with her again, let her go. If you don't trust her again, let her go. There is no need you keeping a woman you don't trust in your house. There is no need keeping a woman that you don't like in your house. There is no need putting her in your house and tying her down there just to have children for you. Then you sleep with her once in a year. There is no need for that. Then you are hiding your investment from that woman. You are hiding your money from that woman. You are hiding your salary from that woman. The woman doesn't know what you make. The woman doesn't know anything about your life. There is no need. No need. It's not profitable to you. The moment the love is missing there, let her go. If you can't marry her again, let her go to somewhere where they're going to love her, and you go find somebody you can love, so that you can marry that person and become one flesh. The moment you're living separate life is not going to work for you. All right? If you don't trust the woman anymore, there is no reason why you're actually forcing yourself to be with her. All right? There's no reason why. All right? If you cannot show that woman things, then she's not supposed to be in your home anyway. She's an enemy. That's the enemy. All right? That's the enemy right there. Okay, somebody you don't trust, somebody you don't like, somebody you cannot show your inside to, you can't show your secret to that woman, that's the enemy. How can you be living with the enemy and still be having sex with the enemy and still be staying there? All right? You can't be doing that. Let her go. So you can go and find somebody you can trust and then be able to live a life as a normal couple. All right? That is the stuff. So you as a man supposed to be able to come down, pull your wife to your side. The Bible says 1 will chase 1,000 and 2 will chase 10,000. Your prosperity lies in the number, in the multiplication. By the time you had 1 plus 1, then you see how you skyrocket. You see how God is going to answer your prayers. When you are able to trust the woman that you are with, how can you be sleeping with somebody and don't trust the person? Now, I want somebody to answer that question real quick. How can you be sleeping with somebody and don't trust that person? Okay, I just want to know. For real. I just want to know. If there's anyone that can actually tell me what it is. I just want somebody to tell me. How can you be eating somebody's food in the house and don't trust the person? How can you be sleeping next to the person on the bed and don't trust the person? How can you? I just want to know. If you know that you don't trust this person, that you don't trust them with their money, with your money, you can't trust them with your secret, you can't trust them with anything, then they are not supposed to be your wife. That is not your wife, that's the enemy. That is the enemy. Alright? You can't manage the enemy inside your house. One day the enemy is going to kill you. Alright? I just want to know, how do you live your life like that? What is always tying you down with the enemy and you're living with the enemy right there? I just want to know. So if you know there is something that has gone wrong in your family that is making you to hide your money, something that's gone wrong in your family that is making you to hide your decisions and your things that you're doing, then it is time for you to now go ahead and settle whatever it is that between your wife and your husband. How simple is that? How simple is that? How simple is you now sitting your wife down and say, honey, I don't trust you anymore. You have done this, you have done this, you have done this. But if you know that you want us to still be married again, this and this and this is what I think we should do. This and this and this, what does he want to do? Settle your differences. Forgive each other. Move on in your life. Continue doing what you're doing. All right? You cannot live with the enemy. You can't live with somebody you don't trust in your home. Nothing's going to ever be good for you. You're going to actually be living. You'll be living with suspicion. You sleep with suspicion. When you go to sleep, you look under the bed. You look under the pillow. You wake up in the morning. You go to the bathroom. You'll be looking all around the place. You start putting camera everywhere in the house. It doesn't profit you. It doesn't profit you at all. So what am I saying today, Pastor Shola? Pastor Shola, exactly what are you saying? What am I saying is that in an ideal home, a home that is based on Christ, a home that there is real marriage, all right, a home where there is no separation at all, the husband will control the home because he's the most important person in that home. The husband will lead the home because he is the chosen leader. The chosen leader. God chose him. He was chosen by God to lead. He's the prophet of the home. A man will lead and the woman will follow, and they do things together in common. They do things together in unity. The man will make sure he promotes unity, make sure that he lives his life to promote unity, to promote submission. A man who can submit will actually receive submission. A man who can submit in attitude and behavior, in talking, in discussion, in love, can submit, will surely get submission back. That man is a leader. A leader is someone that leads. Who is a leader? You show me what you want us to do and then we do it. The leader must know how to submit for the follower to submit. The leader must teach love for the follower to know what love is. That's the responsibility of a leader. When I talk on this network, I am talking to ideal men. I'm talking to a man that is full of the Holy Ghost. I'm talking to men that needs to learn and know exactly their position in God. I'm not talking to a woman. I'm not talking to a garage who cannot understand the things of God. I'm not talking to men that are actually a gaffe, that are just roaming the street and don't care about their lives. They just want to enslave women. I'm talking to the ones that have read the Bible. I'm talking to the ones that have prayed to God. I'm talking to the ones who got married for real. I'm talking to the ones that want to make a change. Those are the men I'm talking to. So many men will answer me, they say, I disagree. You will disagree because you are blind. You will disagree because you don't know your place. Because you're blind. You compete with women because you don't know who you are. You don't know the kind of person God has created you. He created you to be the leader. He chose you actually. He chose you to lead. He put you in that particular position to be respected. And what is expected of you is to teach respect. Is to teach forgiveness. Is for you to teach everything that you want your wife to do to you. Teach it to her. And how do you teach it? It's not by words. It's by action. It's not through words. It's by action. It's not through words, it's by action. It's by action. That's why you teach it. The moment you are not in Christ, you cannot know how to handle a woman. The moment your life is not pleasing God, you cannot know how to handle a woman. You can't. You can't. You can't. You need God. You need to come and bow to Jesus himself. You need to come and live your life in Christ for you to understand marriage is not just a joke. It's not just a union between a man and a woman. A marriage is a union between God, man, and a woman. The moment God is missing, marriage is no longer marriage. Marriage is no longer marriage. The moment God is missing, marriage is done. There's no God there. There's no marriage. The man can do whatever he wants to do. He can decide to go and have girlfriends outside. He can live his life anyhow he wants to live it. But the moment God is involved, the two of them, they can't live their own kind of life. They're going to live the life of Jesus. And for the man to be able to do anything in that relationship, he must first of all ask God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And that's how you get it. And when you get it, you will understand. You see, the power God has given to you as a man, he didn't want you to use that power to abuse the women. He wants you to use that power to protect the women. To protect, not to abuse. Many of you use the power to abuse women. But God wants you to use that power to protect women. And that's why he placed them in your life. That's why he brought them into your life. And I want to let you understand the link that links to your prosperity is that woman that God has given to you. If you don't know how to treat her correctly, you are actually treating your prayers, your prayer point that same way, because the way you treat your wife is the way God is going to treat your prayer points. You can shout from morning till night. Your prayer will not be answered because you are not pleasing God through your wife. You got to please God through your wife. You need to please God through your wife. I'm going to open my telephone line because I said to you guys, it's not going to be too long of a message. But the issue that is going to be there is that I'm going to be able to take phone calls from people who would love to make a phone call in. I want to make a phone call in. The telephone line is going to be open now. The telephone line is on the screen. You will see the studio line on the screen, 405-550-5135. I want the men to call me. I want them to tell me something contrary to what I've just said. I want them to open my eyes. Like I said, I want to be fair. I just decided to lay a foundation. I want the men to call me. Let them call me. All right? Let them tell me something contrary. Let them tell me what I'm not seeing. Let them tell me what God is not, what I didn't read in the Bible. Probably I missed it in the Bible. All right? Maybe I missed a part in the Bible that they know that I don't know. I want them to call. And that's the telephone number on the screen, 405-550-5135. I want them to make a phone call in. Because I want a kind of a conversation today. To open my eyes to see what I'm not seeing. To show me what I'm not seeing from the scriptures. From the scriptures. I think I have a caller here. Hello?
Hello, Brother Shola. Good morning, sir.
This is a woman calling me.
Sorry, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Is this a woman?
I'm sorry. I know you want the men to call you. Do you want me to cut off?
Well, quickly say what you got to say, my sister.
Okay, I just want to say, may God increase your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Amen. So you can impact a lot of messages to us. I enjoy your message so much, and I'm a new subscriber. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Bye-bye.
Amen. Thank you. I see. Thank you, ma. I see. I see Mr. Shegun Ifeoluwa. You are focusing. You don't focus on women at all, because I'm not going to. I want to focus on men. The moment men are correct, everything will become correct. The moment men are correct, everything will become correct. The moment men are correct, everything will become correct. They are the leaders. In any organization you see that is working well, the leadership is the one that is making it happen. Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shola. Good afternoon.
Another woman?
Yes, another woman. The men will not call because you are breaking the table.
All right.
Understand me?
Say what you got to say.
They will not call because all what you are saying it doesn't please them. You understand me? But we thank you for what you are doing. You are opening the eyes of the men.
we always listen to. The men are listening to you, but they will not call because you are opening them and they don't want to do what you are saying. You understand me? They want the woman to be the slave. They don't want to be doing anything for the woman because most of them don't appreciate what women are doing. They don't know that we women are the pillar behind their success. If you treat your wife as a queen, the woman will treat you as a king. But most of them don't know that. If a man wants to be successful in life, you must treat your wife like a queen.
I know.
Then your way will be open.
And you have peace, great peace, fantastic peace. Even the English people, you know what the English people say? They say a happy wife.
Yes.
Is a happy home.
Yes. Yes. But most African men, they don't know that. Pastor Shola, they don't know that. Even the Bible said, when you treat your wife the way God wants you to treat your wife, He said, I will open a way for you. But if you believe that your wife is a slave, then I will put the wife on top of you. The woman will be successful. Then the man will say, she's using my star, which is not right. But because you don't do what you're supposed to do as a man, then God will give your glory to your wife. And you will be behind. The woman will be moving forward. I pray all our men will understand what you are saying.
Thank God.
My name is Omotunde Anjorin.
Thank you. God bless you, my sister, for calling. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Bye.
You know what I'm saying? I want men to call so that they can show me from the Bible. Probably I'm missing a part of the Bible that says, husband, love your wife as Christ loved the church. I want to know if I'm missing any part of it. Maybe there's any part of marriage that I'm missing. Maybe there's a part I'm missing. I don't know what part I'm missing that I want to. I don't know, probably there is a kind of a white man's marriage and a black man's marriage. If there is an American marriage and a Nigerian marriage, I just want to know. I just want to know what exactly is the difference between husband love your wife as Christ loved the church, that is now a white man's culture. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello, sir.
Yes, sir, Pastor Shola. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. This is Yemi calling from Oklahoma City.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, sir. For the sisters, see, men are watching and we are listening. And
I know you guys are watching. My sensor is telling me we have almost about 35% of the viewers. They are all men.
That's right. We are watching. Thank you, Pastor Shola. You've been a blessing.
We thank God.
You know, you are absolutely right. You know, we are leaders. And we have to demonstrate the behaviors that we want to see change. And we want to see people. You know, and I want to thank you for all that you are doing.
Thank you.
And may God continue to give you the wisdom.
God bless you too.
Continue to be a blessing to
and I will need you to join the men's clubhouse. Yeah, because
I did yesterday.
Thank God. Thank you, man. Because I need you there. I need you to actually use your own life to be able to influence other people. All right?
Right.
Thank you, man.
Right.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shola.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, this is Ephraim.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey, thank you for the wonderful job you're doing.
We thank God.
Yeah, I want to comment by saying that it looks like most of our ladies, I don't think the points that you are making are preventing men from calling.
Okay.
They might not have, the confidence to call, that I think you are doing a fabulous job. And like you always say, men are not very quick men are like people who keep their emotions in. And
I disagree with that.
Yeah.
You know why I disagree with that?
Not quite.
They are very quick to slap and punch them in the face.
Oh.
They don't keep that one. They don't keep their hand in their pocket. They are not slow in bringing out their hands and stuff. They are very fast in punching and biting and slapping and breaking hands.
Well, I will not count myself in that number.
No, you are not there. You are not one of them. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, my brother. I've cancelled over 5,000 of them. I know the way they act.
Yeah.
I know them very well. I shared one experience. I think it was yesterday when one man told me. Actually, he made me to think his wife is crazy. He said, "Pastor, I have never laid my hands on my wife. I just touch her face like this."
Oh, no.
Do you know when the woman sent me pictures? The woman sent me pictures of her face. It was like a trailer actually ran into this woman.
No.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? So
I hold my wife in high esteem.
God bless you, sir.
Just like you said, presently my wife is not even working, but she's going to school.
Yeah.
I make sure her fees are paid.
Oh my God.
I work full time. I work almost 7 days a week.
Wow.
Even when I get home, when she's home with 2 little kids, she probably doesn't have time to study.
Wow.
When I get home, I try to help. I try to get the kids.
Nice.
Stay with them so she can get some time to study 2 or 3 hours. Try to make sure to go to bed.
Yeah.
So it depends. I would not argue with everything you are saying. All I'm saying,
try and argue your point. I'm listening. I want to learn from you, man.
Yeah, no. I don't want to go into any argument. I don't want to contradict. I didn't call to contradict the teaching. I didn't call to contradict.
All right.
All I'm saying is, every day we learn. I try to treat my wife as much as possible.
Please do.
Try to make sure I give her an allowance.
Please do.
Make sure her fees are paid. Make sure.
See, my brother, listen.
Yes.
See, there is no doubt about it that women can overdo things.
Yeah, that's true.
They can react crazily sometimes.
Yeah.
But you need to put into consideration that a force must have been applied to their life to make them to go crazy like they're doing.
Of course.
It's either you know it or you don't know it. You must have done something that you may not know. And then women react mostly.
That's true.
You know, they react. And then it's possible for them to be passing through a moment in their life, their hormones are going crazy. They can react in any way. A real man's supposed to be a very sensitive person.
That's true.
That will be able to read in between the lines. Like, okay, I know my wife. Something must be wrong.
You know, and even come and start a conversation, because I realize that most men, those that know, don't really know how to start a conversation with their spouses.
Yes.
I even ask them, "How are you doing today? Are you okay? What is going on? Is there anything I can do for you today?"
I was work today. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of stuff. Some men don't talk to their wives at all, and then
no, the little things. They come in, good morning. They're off to work.
Are you in the group, the men's clubhouse?
No, I just learned of it today.
I want you to be part of it. Yeah, I want you to be part of it.
I will try to join the
because what we want to do is that we're going to close the door on women. They're not going to be there. They won't be disturbing us as we are actually there. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking to ourselves, educating ourselves. We answer questions. And for the ones that are weak, we'll be able to strengthen them.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
But I just wanted to chime in and just make my point. But
thank you very much.
You as much as possible.
God bless you, man.
You're doing a fabulous job. There will always be brothers out there who have contrary points.
They will, but they will.
We learn every day. And,
they will.
God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Bless you. Brother David Olume say, I can't pick 2 calls together at the same time, so I have to wait until somebody is off. So the telephone line is open right now for those who would love to call in. 405-550-5135. That's the telephone number to reach me. Actually, I want men to call. I want men to call in because I just want you guys to show me. All right, we have a caller here. Hello? 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 Can you turn the computer off? We are hearing the sound at the background.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to call in.
Yeah, you are in.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much. I really enjoy listening to you today, sir.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Your sound is still back on. Please turn it off.
Okay. My cousin was the one that told me about this program.
Yeah.
I do think it's very beneficial for a lot of Nigerian men to actually listen to this, but I do feel like sometimes we ladies we can be a little bit annoying.
I just said that some few minutes ago.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
All right, because I don't want them to see you as anti-women, because women are the enemy of women.
No.
You know, I know women are the enemy of women. Whenever we are talking to you guys, listen, my sister, whenever we are defending you guys from being abused, you guys will come and now start saying something contrary. And then we'll now continue to dip you guys, put you guys more and more and more into all of this stuff. I don't want you to say, oh, women do this. We have already addressed it. All right? What we're actually trying to correct here is men that are abusive. My sister, that's what we're doing here.
Personal experience, sir.
I understand.
You know what? Sir?
I said I'm understanding.
I'm talking from personal experience, sir. I'm not trying to...
That's what, you see, if you are not listening, you didn't listen to my show. I didn't mean you listening, you heard that I said something about women can actually overreact, they can behave in one kind, and all kinds of stuff, but the responsibility of a man is to be sensitive. It's not the fault of the women. The man supposed to be sensitive.
I do understand. I did listen to you, sir, but I'm trying to make a point, sir.
But the point you are making, you are trying to become anti-women.
No.
That's how I see it.
No, I'm not. And I'm still saying at the same time. Can I please explain my point, sir?
Yeah, explain your point. Let me listen.
What I'm trying to say is that sometimes, I'm also a woman as well, and you know what, sometimes in a relationship, you can't point fingers at other people.
Okay.
In a relationship, communication is a two-way thing.
Okay.
With Africans in general, we are very emotional. We women, we express ourselves a lot.
Okay.
A lot of times, the men are not really good at expressing themselves.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to get at is that sometimes, we ladies, we need to be able to support one another.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. There was a particular church I was actually going to. That I know that, the way I was raised, I was born here in the States, but I also live in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But I believe that, regardless of either we are Muslims or Christians or whatever, we have a foundation. When you know someone is married, you respect the individual. When you're in an environment where we all are from the same country, and somebody is actually married, and you're a lady that you're single, you should be able to respect the married man or the woman that's married or the man that's married. Yeah. When you come and you exhibit certain behavior and you encourage a man to exhibit a particular behavior while he's married, and the leaders in the church doesn't even address that, and the guy comes to start acting a certain way, you're not actually contributing positively to the marriage. So when the guy is actually doing something wrong, some of the leaders, right, like you, for instance, sir, you exhibit certain excellent characteristics. You educated men to make sure that they treat the wife a certain way. And when they do a certain way to their wife, they contribute to the growth, the personal growth, the physical growth, spiritual growth. But you know what? Some of the leaders in our community don't even exhibit those characteristics. Even advise them for them to actually come home and do certain things. So when a certain man acts a certain way at home, you can't blame him. The friends, the people
Sister,
in the environment.
how long have you been married?
Sir?
How long have you been married?
Actually, sir, I've been married for a total of 4 years.
Just only 4 years. I've been married for 26 years. Do you understand that? Now, I've seen a lot. I've counseled over 5,000 men. The men I'm referring to here that I'm trying to actually deal with right here for them to change, they are the majority. I'm not talking about the minority. There are minority of men that are actually going through abuse in the hands of their women. They are just very little, probably 2 or 3% of that stuff. I'm talking about 90% of men that are abusive in the house and not behaving correctly. So when we are coming in with argument, we don't come up with the 2%. The 2% don't matter. It doesn't matter at all. When you're looking at that, doesn't matter. You're going to actually look at the big number. The big number is what you use into judging issue. It's not the little one. I've never said men don't go through abuse. I've never said that. I say that all the time. But the percentage of men that are going through abuse are very, very tiny compared to the women going through abuse. All right, I pray for you not to be able to enter into such a kind of a hand of a difficult man. You will change the music you are playing right now. I'm not kidding. You will change the music you are playing right now. And then maybe later, whenever I have the opportunity, I'll bring you into a counseling session to come and sit down there and listen to what the men are saying. You yourself will sit down and say, are you really a human being, or are you crazy? Or something is wrong with you?
Wow.
All right? So when you're looking at the 2% don't matter. It's no matter. And that's why I said if men could change, 90% will be good. Then we now deal with the little women that are doing crazy stuff. And it's going to be easy anyway, because when men are better, women have no other option but to follow suit. So that's the stuff. So, you see, I understand your argument. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't want it to look like anti-women, because the women that are suffering, they are more than how you think. They are more than how you think. I'm telling you. All right? A lot of women. There are so many of them. I'm telling you. I know what I'm saying. I'm the one that knows what I'm saying. You see, I didn't just turn to be this guy. I just don't like to shout on social media. It's because of what I've seen. All right? Because of what I've seen. Okay? So thank you very much for coming on the show with me. God bless you. And say me well to your husband, because he's a good guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. The telephone number. Let me say, David, the telephone number is open. Please go ahead and make that phone call in. I want men to call in. Oh, another person is calling in right now. Olume say, David, you are not calling at the right time. Oh. Hello?
Hello, Pastor.
Hello, sir. Thank God.
Yeah, it's me, Walifa. I'm calling from Portmore.
All right, my brother. How you doing today?
I'm very blessed, sir. What about yourself?
I'm fine.
All right, that's good. I just have a quick question for you, sir.
Go ahead.
You talked about buying something in the name of your wife.
Yes, sir.
Like a car. The question is, don't you think that could bring division of ownership in the family, or that could make us to have a sense of the mentality of entitlement of certain things in the family?
Well,
because, in my own understanding, I feel whatever thing that in the house, belongs to the couple. Whatever that belongs to me belongs to my wife, and whatever that has belongs to me.
Yeah. You're very correct. You're very 1,000% correct. In a home whereby there is this unity, very solid unity, that the husband is open to the wife is open to the husband, and then if you buy anything, you buy it in the name of the two of you, so that at the end of the day, your wife can drive your car, you can drive our own car also. The cars doesn't belong to anybody in the home. But when you're now saying, okay, I want to buy my husband something on his birthday, it's a different ball game. When you're talking about family together, it's different from you now saying, I want to buy my husband a telephone. So when I go to T-Mobile or wherever company I want to buy my husband a telephone, I'm not supposed to put my name, because that particular toy belongs to him. It has nothing to do with anything. All right? So it's a gift. It's a gift. I'm giving. If you buy your wife earrings, and when you write the name on the back of the envelope, do you write your name at the back and say Mr. and Mrs. to you? You don't do that, because it's a gift. I'm going to use an example of a card. A card may look big, all right, but at the same time, it's not really big. I've seen men that bought a house for their wife and put it on the name of the wife, and the wife eventually changed it and put it on the name of the children. You understand what I'm saying? So, but in a family whereby there is a big time unity, you guys can do things together, as in like projects, buying house, buying cars, saving money together. It's a beautiful thing. It's not going to cause division in your home. All right. It's actually depending on the kind of home, the way you guys have started, the foundation that you guys have laid. You can follow it like that. But sometimes exchange of gifts, it will be good for you to do it in the name of the person you're actually doing it for. Understanding is very important, my brother. When there's understanding and there's maturity, I really don't think it's going to cause any kind of confusion. All right. I bought a car for my wife, but I'm the one driving it right now. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like, okay, she's going to tell me, oh, it's my car. No, it's our car. Even though I bought it for you, it's our car. All right. Even if your name is on it. I know men that actually build houses in their own names alone. They didn't put the name of their wives there. And the wife believes that, okay, what belongs to you belongs to me. And they didn't even raise any eyebrow until the man passed on and the family of the husband came to claim the house. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the foundation laid. It depends on the foundation laid. If in your home, you guys want to do things together 100%, it's fine. In other homes, some of them cannot have joint account. Husband will keep his own money, wife will keep her own money. So in that kind of a case, they always love to buy things separately. But they have this maturity that they can actually blend the family together without separating it at all. So that's what I'm actually talking about.
All right. Thank you very much.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you. All right, the telephone line is open, ladies and gentlemen, for those that would like to call in. When you are buying gifts, buying gifts for people, for your husband, for your wife, it depends on your foundation. If you lay a foundation of unity, you do things together in your home. There are certain things that you want to buy that you have to buy together, but it's not going to be a birthday gift. A birthday gift is supposed to be for that person. All right, don't make it a family thing. At the moment you are buying a birthday gift in the name of the two of you, you are still trying to say that stuff still belongs to me. It still belongs to us. All right, but there are certain things that you have to do for that woman, that you have to do for her. You can't buy a earring and put your name on the earring. You can't buy a phone and put your name on the phone or whatsoever. I know women that bought their husband cars and they bought it in the name of their husband, and that's it. And the home is still fantastic. It just depends on the maturity in that home. And then you guys talk about things. All right, let me pick this call. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shala.
Yes.
Hello, Pastor Shala. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, this is Olumese David.
Go ahead.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I just want to say, thank you for. I just want to say thank you for the message. It's another great one from you. I hope our men are listening, and I hope that we'll do our best to change. I just want to tell the women that men are listening. We may not be calling in, but we are listening and we are taking this in. It's part of our process as a man. We like to.
No. You know why? You see, I understand. Let me say, I understand you. You particularly, you are my brother. I know you well. Understand? You see, there are certain men. You see their comment on my page. When you go and look at their comment on my page, you will be so surprised and dazed that how can a normal human being be writing this kind of a comment?
Yeah. So, well. Anyway, Papa.
I'm listening.
Let's not keep praying for them. Let's not keep doing our best. Well, I know that we are transforming. A lot of us were transforming. At least your messages are, turning our hearts to change and to do the right thing. I am a testimony. I'm changing. I'm learning every day, learning things new and renewing my mind, to be a better person and to be a better man. So so at the end of the day, we'll hit it. We'll hit it. Men will change. Men will rise. Men will take up.
We will. We are going to the men's clubhouse. We are going to fire on from there. We're going to make sure it operates.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
Yes.
All right, man.
God bless you, sir.
All right. Now that's Olumese David is a brother of mine. Listen, these people are learning every day. The ones that want to learn are really learning, and they're becoming better by the day. And I want to announce to you men out there, I'm not against you. I'm not attacking you. All I'm teaching you guys is the strategy of prosperity, the strategy of peace. When you follow it, you will definitely see the location where you're going to find yourself. We have already created this group. We call it the men's clubhouse. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor Shola.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. This is Charles from Canada.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir. Sometimes, though we understand English, but you see, most of the things you talk about, I would say most of us, let me put myself in the shoes so nobody will say you know too much.
Yeah.
Most of us don't really understand until after a certain time. You see, when you keep talking about, these men, are they born again? Hey, I used to think about it like you. But you see, today, I now fully understood something. These things you are talking about, I didn't learn it in church. I didn't see it as an example for my parents. But I learned to do more things even in my wife's name than in myself. So how did I learn it? Every transformation came because I was genuinely born again.
That's the stuff.
Most of these people, we need to preach gospel to them for them to be born again. That is why they are thinking only about themselves. This woman you can't do things for gave you children. If you die, your wife dies. Children remain. Even for me, I desire to live first and leave my wife and the children.
You're just like me.
I told I said, please, just wherever I go, please let them just enjoy their father's house very well. Until they are mature to go on their way. So why would a man now be always thinking, oh, what about this woman? For me, my desire is to provide 100%. That is my heart desire. If she does, fine. If she doesn't, I am not looking at what she's doing or what she's not doing.
God bless you, man.
All these things did not come by proxy. I was now asking myself during this program, how did I learn this?
It's the spirit. It's the spirit.
From church.
It's the spirit. It's the spirit.
Let's send them
the spirit is going to teach you that stuff. It is the spirit.
Some of the sisters now, they are registering mail accounts to join the men's club. Any account that is created in the last 3 months, I'm going to kick it out from there. They are women in disguise. So if you are a man and you are there with an account created 1 month, 2 months ago, I'm kicking you out. I'm going to weed you all out. I can see women are coming there now.
Women are coming to come and see what you guys want to say.
Any new account you are going to weed it out. It is going to be strictly for men. And we are going to make sure that by the help of God, we preach gospel to them so they can think right.
Amen. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you, sir. You see what I'm telling you guys? You better be ready for men. See, one of my brothers who called in. All right, let me pick this call. Hello. Oh, this call is gone. One of my brothers that called in earlier said that, it just made me forget. That men, they are actually, they take their time before they talk. They are reluctant. They don't just talk just anyhow like that. They always want to bottle things in. They keep things in their heart and all that and everything. I want to advise men. It's not the right thing to actually try to become a macho man. It's not the right thing trying to prove being macho. You're a man. You don't feel pain. Men don't feel pain. Men do feel pain. And you're supposed to be able to show your pain. And that's what makes you a man. All right? That's what makes you a man. For people to know that you're a man, you're supposed to be able to show your emotions. You're supposed to be able to show how you feel. You're supposed to be able to call your wife and discuss how you're feeling. You're supposed to visit a therapist or a counselor to talk about how you feel. That's what's going to help you. There's nobody that is actually a Superman. Every one of us, when we are confronted with issues and problems, we can break down. All right? If the problem is actually too much, we need somebody to support us. That's why your wife is there. You should be able to call your wife and talk to her. And just like I said, if you know that the woman is not the kind of person you can relate with, why be with her in the first place? Then the best thing for you to do is just to let her go. And then find somebody that is actually going to meet your need, that will actually be loyal to you, that you can be loyal to, you can fall in love with, that can fall back in love with you. And then you can have somebody that can have your back. So that in a day of trouble, you can actually go ahead and open up to that person and then talk about things. I remember when I was reading the Quran. The Quran, a part of it said, when Muhammad saw the scroll and the angel, he picked up the scroll and he's not a learned person, so he went to a cave trying to rest. Angel appeared to him there, and then he said, behold, I give you the unction to read and to write. Muhammad ran away from there, and he went all the way home. Who do you think he went to meet? His wife. He narrated the whole stuff to his wife. His wife is actually more spiritually inclined than him. And the wife now said to him, said, Muhammad, that's an angel. He said, go and do exactly what the angel has said. Do you see how? And Muhammad went back there, he opened the scroll, and he started reading it. That was how the guy could read. He obeyed his wife. He went to talk to his wife. His wife gave him a support. He said, honey, just go back and do it. And I know so many times when I'm actually being confronted with issues in church, and I'm actually down, I'm not feeling cool at all, I do go back home and I'll tell my wife, I say, you know what, I think I'm going to quit. And then she'll say, why will you quit? Remember this, remember this, remember this. And then eventually she will just strengthen me up, that I'll just look at it like, okay, if everybody is against me, and this woman is actually for me, I feel like I have somebody. All right? That kind of a strength will come from nowhere. That's the reason why she's in your life. That's the reason why the woman is there in the first place. If you cannot share your pain with her, who exactly are you going to share your pain with? Okay? The moment you actually drop your mommy's breast, you're going to have to pick up your wife's breast. That's the breast you need to start sucking right now. You don't suck your mommy's breast anymore. You start sucking your wife's breast. You see, formerly your wife, understand, your mom was the one that you always go to, and you tell your mom, this mom, that mom, whatever. Understand? All right, but right now, you're going to have to start telling your wife. It is now the breast of your wife you start sucking. And then let that breast satisfy you. Let the breast satisfy you. That's the most important now. That's the most important right now. All you got to do is to drag your wife next to you. You should be able to open up to your wife. You may not be able to open up to another woman outside. Let them see you as a champion, as a King Kong outside. But let your wife be able to know when you cry. A man should be able to cry. Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello, sir.
Hello, Pastor Shola.
Yeah.
It's Ebenezer from UK.
Okay.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Yeah, fine, sir. Sir, there's one thing that that culture, especially in the Yoruba land in Nigeria, to be specific, but they used to tell us that, oh, you don't tell a woman everything. I think that's the wrong thing.
It's the wrong thing.
Somebody that you sleep with, she cooks for you, you stay in the same house, and you don't tell her everything. You want the problem to scatter your brain before you tell her. And so, because the way God created man and woman is, she's your partner. She's your partner. Why can't you speak to your partner? She's your partner. She's meant to think together with you. If both of you are one, you should be able to tell your wife everything and make decisions together. For example, now, my wife knows all my bank cards. She knows the PIN number. She knows the login to my bank account. Anything can happen to me anytime now. So what's the point in having the money in the account your wife doesn't have access to? It's part of me. You have access to everything. There's nothing like don't tell your woman everything. I think it's really wrong. And it's part of our culture in Nigeria. I just thought I should keep that in.
Yeah, you're very right. Obìnrin ò ṣe fi náà àlègbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ fóbìnrin tán and all kinds of stuff. That's wrong statements. In those days, our fathers, they are men of power. You see, they have all this juju and all kinds of stuff. And they believe that if they reveal their secret to their wives, the wife may be angry one day and decide to turn the pot upside down. That's the only thing they were referring to in those days. They were talking about their powers. All right?
That's right.
It wasn't like, okay, husband and wife thing. Right now, we are in Christ. We don't actually go and do incantation or whatsoever. We are born again. So our wife's supposed to be born again with us. All right? And then,
but Pastor, a lot of people are not thinking from Christian point of view. They only look at it literally
on the Yoruba level.
Men naturally, on Yoruba level. But
on culture level.
Not thinking like God.
The moment you become born again.
Why do you call yourself the kingdom man? When you cannot relate with your wife, you cannot discuss things with your wife.
The moment we become a Christian, there's only one culture, and that's the culture of the Bible. There's only one. Culture of the kingdom, and that's the same life the white people will live, the same life the black people will live, the same life the Chinese will live. So don't ever refer to any culture as the white man's culture. It is the Bible culture for a husband to love his wife. It's the Bible culture. It's the Bible culture. It's not the white man's culture. It's the Bible culture for a man to open the door for his wife. It's the Bible culture for a man to feed his wife, give her befitting accommodation, send her to school, upgrade her. It's the Bible culture for women to respect their husbands. It's the Bible culture for women to reference their husbands. So whenever you are bringing all of this stuff in, you disconnect from all of this. I'm a Yoruba, in Yoruba land. No. If you call yourself a Christian, what is the kingdom language, the kingdom culture on this stuff? That's what you follow.
Yes.
And that's where the problem is.
The kind of Christianity they practice in Nigeria, they've mixed a lot of culture with Christianity.
Actually, culture is what we refer to. The Christianity of Nigeria is culture. It's culture, sir. Yeah.
It is also. I just thought I should keep that in there.
You're on point, my brother. You're on point. You're very, very on point. You're very correct. Hopefully,
get all those men to come to men's forum so that we can talk better.
They will come. They will come.
We can encourage ourselves in the Lord, and we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that first Adam. Jesus Christ is our template now. Is taking over what the first Adam, what he needs to do. And Christ has given us the template, and we must live our life the way Christ wants us to live it. He wants us to submit to him. And then naturally the woman will just submit to you. You don't need to stress yourself. Love her, look after her, surprise her, go to shop, go to know her bra size, go know her, just surprise her. Don't go let me just buy this woman Gucci. Let me just surprise her.
It's simple, it's not complicated. It's not complicated. He brought that me tell one borrow. Ọmú tó orí lórí Facebook tó ṣe kàkàkà báyìí rán ni. It's a lie. It is a lie. Audio breast ni. Tó bá gbé dọ́tẹ̀lì tó bá ṣe bra bá máa jábọ̀ ní gbàgà. Wà wá ní yé. Wọ́n ti gbá mi, wọ́n gbá ẹni yẹn o. Understand? The ọmú that you can see, the breast you can see that is original is the one you see every day in your house.
That's right.
That one you see every day in your house, that's the only original you can see. Anyone you see on social media.
The one that has not killed you for years.
That's not killed.
And you're going outside for another one. The one in your house has not killed you for years.
My brother, you see that omu was fine when you got the woman. The breast was standing like this. He wore àti àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀mẹ́rin. Wore àti àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ fa ọmú yẹn ẹ̀dẹ̀ fa fín. Ó dẹ̀ di slippers. Now,
my children, even when my children, when they touch my wife anyhow, they might my wife.
Ube balise mi je. Ube balise daddy je. Wọ́n lé dànù fún mi àbí kò wọ́n rí ẹ̀ tó bá má rí ìyàwó ẹ̀ kó lọ máa tẹ̀ bó ṣe wẹ̀. You know what I'm saying? So all of those stuff that you see on social media, fine face. Tó bá ti lè pancake ojú fine face rẹ̀, ó máa rẹ́ lómi àti kọ bàmú ìlà tó wà lórí ẹ̀ látàgbárí náà ti kọ́ wá sísàlẹ̀ báyìí. Wọ́n cover it up.
Media, God has given you your wife.
Just
forever. Enjoy everything about her. Let her enjoy everything about you.
You know what I'm saying, my brother. How difficult is that for you to actually?
I just hope that our men will be enlightened. The other day, last week when I was saying on your show that my wife bought me books. A lot of people are like, well, if you're white, I will be teaching you. Did you get that message? She should compliment you. She's meant to compliment you. Don't create what? Do you know something, sir? Adam did not complain that he was bored in Garden of Eden.
No, he wasn't bored. He was only alone.
God himself said, it's not good for this guy to be alone. No. But boy, I got into it now. I want to come and let me find help for Kajamashi. And that's why he brought Eve.
It's your help needs.
Adam there, this is good though. I will call her woman.
You know?
Allah call her woman.
Woman.
Part of you.
Kí ló lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ yìí my brother, kí ló lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó bá láìkì di gbangba gbéyàwó ẹ̀ lọ sójà kó lọ ra bọ́m̀bọ̀m fún kó dé mọ́bẹ̀. Kí ló lẹ́nu ẹ̀? What is it about? Tó bá fẹ́ kó ọmú máa point, go and buy your kò sí onírin, kò sí onígi, Victoria's Secret, buy it and give to her. Let her put it there. All what your girlfriend is doing outside, your wife can look exactly like that. Your wife can put on makeup.
Christ will die for the church. He will sacrifice for the church. He will do anything for the church. He said, man, so you to do
the same thing for your wife.
Replicate what Christ will do for the church. It will do
you know what I'm saying. Thank you. Somebody just slapped me. Somebody just slapped me $250 right there. Kilo day. $250 right there. Listen, God bless you. Thank you very much for that gift. Go. My brother, let's pick another call here.
All right.
Hello,
Dr. Shala.
Yes, hello, ma.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
sir. Thank you so much.
We thank God.
May the Lord continue to give you the strength to continue. I really enjoy your program.
We thank God.
I know anyway, your program cannot help my marriage because my husband doesn't believe in you. He doesn't even want to listen to you. Because, it takes two to tango.
I know.
It takes two in the marriage. But if it's just one person, I enjoy listening to you. Sometimes when you're online, I just switch it off because sometimes when I'm listening to you, you say, oh, it's because I'm there. That's why you're listening to that bad man. That man that is teaching you rubbish. I just feel like this program is to help your marriage, help your life. Because you guys, they believe that women in diaspora, they are too independent, they don't want to listen. Why would you want to listen to a man that when they have money, they go to Nigeria, they go and carry different girls. They want to be guy man.
Your husband will love me. Your husband will love me one day. You will see. By the time you get broke, by the time you go to Nigeria and squander all his money, by the time you
by that time, I'll be gone because I can't stand this rubbish anymore. Because they think, because I've done my own job. I can depend on myself. I'm just rich. I can look after myself and my kids. I don't depend on any man.
I know, right?
And he will go around talking to other people, to his friends bad about me and all that. When they call him, like, you have to be patient. You have to endure. I can't endure this rubbish. It's affecting me. I wouldn't enjoy any relationship that will send me to mental health.
I know, right?
Hospital. No. Those are the days our mother endure all this. We women cannot endure this rubbish. I can't have a husband that will go to Nigeria and go carry all different girls and all that. And when he comes back, and I'll be the one looking after him. No. We women, we need to stand on our feet and say, no more to all this rubbish. If my mom take it, I can't take it. No. It's affecting people mentally. You see a lot of women in mental health hospitals, all because of relationships, all because their man is not looking after them. No. That needs to stop.
It needs to stop. Thank you very much, my sister. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. All right. Bye.
I want to quickly just respond to Philomena Aregbehe, who is actually here saying that men are not supposed to be blamed, that we're supposed to blame the women who gave birth to them and didn't take care of them and stuff like that. Now, Philomena, I believe you are a married woman. You're supposed to know that the work of taking care of the children is actually not the responsibility of one person. It's not the responsibility of one person. The moment the man is missing in the home, boys will remain boys. If a woman should train a boy, no matter how tough the woman may be, that boy will have a very soft mind and then may not be able to operate as a man. And then some other men outside may actually influence that boy to actually be bad. The example the father laid to him is that a man is not supposed to be home. So my father left the house, so automatically one day, I'm going to leave my wife too and go and enjoy myself. All right? So is it one funny thing is that I don't understand when women are the enemy of women. That we are trying as much as possible to set men straight, to teach men to be the best. You know, many people believe that, okay, every one of us, we are from a good family. No. We thought about it in our heart. We went to school. All right? During the time we were in school, we are educated. They taught us some things in school that actually changed our mind. And we choose to be good. We choose to be good. It's not because my dad told me anything. It's not because my mom showed me nothing. Nobody said, even when they bring me up the right way, I still have the right to change myself. I can still follow any kind of way I want to follow. When my father and my mom, let's speak this. Hello? Hello, can you turn the computer off? We're hearing the sound.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
All right. Yeah, you want to contribute on the show?
Yes, I want to contribute.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you first and foremost for the good job you're doing.
We thank God.
You're doing a very wonderful job in families, and you're going to areas people don't dare to talk about, especially pastors, which is very unique and enlightening.
Yeah.
But I have a problem with some of the way your message is being, put out there.
Okay.
because I go through your walls a lot, you know, and also your live videos.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm very, very happy with what you're doing with family. But I think your attention is more focused on the women. And
you are just joining the line right now, right? You are just joining the show right now.
No.
Were you there from the beginning?
I wasn't there from the beginning.
I already answered your this same question you're asking. I already answered the question already like 2 times.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah, but you can go ahead and ask it so that I can explain myself to you.
Yes, because I didn't start from the beginning. So I see that most times the blame is more on the part of men.
Yeah.
So when I look at your wall, I look at the responses. It now looks like more like another Beijing conference for women liberation in marriage and stuff like that. That's the way it comes out to be most times, because you now see a lot of women coming out to say, yes, this is what is happening. Now look at the last caller. What is prompting this is the last caller that called you, the lady that called you. So she was literally livid on air. She was saying she can't take this anymore, she can't take this anymore, she can't take this anymore, because she listens to you so many times, and she finds herself now being like validated or vindicated. Then I want us to look beyond the fact, because most times when we like patronize women, especially in the areas of marriage and all that, we patronize them a lot. It doesn't give room for reconciliation and, you know, bringing back the couples. Because this woman right now, the last caller, she was very, very, very lazy. And she said, I can't stand this anymore. I can't stand this anymore.
Yeah.
So the end product of all that is a destruction of marriages, which is not the will of God.
Now, it's not destruction of marriage, sir. I want you to see it in a different way. Now, when we're talking about marriage, I believe you are a believer. You know the scripture very well. Marriage actually is not between an unbeliever and an unbeliever. It's actually between a believer and a believer. If you agree with me. Unbelievers.
I don't agree with that, because even the Bible says that you can even be married to an unbeliever.
Yeah, I understand. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. I understand that. I understand that. And that's actually a way of actually tying a woman down in the relationship, that if the unbeliever is a well-behaved unbeliever, that is, if you are willing to continue to live with him, let it be. All right? The unbeliever is a very good unbeliever. He's not abusive. He just doesn't believe in God. He's a well-cultured man. He's a well-behaved man, and is doing his best to pay the bills, to take care of the woman. The Bible recommends that the woman should continue to be with that person. Don't divorce him. Be with him. And he said to the man too, if you marry an unbeliever and the unbeliever is good to you, you can continue to be with that person. But if the unbeliever is willing to leave, he said, let them go. You are not bound. That's a different part. Now, see, most of the time, when people get married, they don't find time to make inquiry from God. Is this person I'm getting married to, is this person a child of God or not? Number one, is this person the will of God for me or not? So they enter into a relationship. So when they enter into it, based on how big the breast is, they enter into a relationship because of the job he does. They enter into a relationship because of his BMW. They enter into a relationship because of his father, who happens to be MKO Abiola or somebody, or Dangote. They enter into a relationship because he's actually in America, or he can bring me overseas and all kinds of stuff. Now let me tell you something. If you enter into a relationship based on such a kind of a condition, the marriage will end up in abuse.
Yes.
Are you getting my point? Now, if you now find yourself in an abusive relationship, and then you choose to live, as in like you choose life over death, sir, it's not breaking the law of God, sir. It's not breaking the law, because Bible, inside of the Bible, divorce is biblical. If you want to believe me, Matthew chapter 19 verse 9, the Bible says you cannot divorce and remarry unless there is sexual immorality. So if the unbeliever is having sex with women all around, and then I talk about it and you slap me and you beat me up today, and if I divorce you, it's actually based on the Bible, sir.
Yes, sir.
So whenever we are actually looking at divorce, many times we look at divorce and say, oh, we are breaking the law of God. No, sir. If there is the condition there, and that particular divorce is based on the condition, you have not broken the law of God.
Yes, sir. One of that thing I would love to say, sir.
Yes, sir.
In all of it, it's going to be more edifying for people.
Yeah.
If we look at marriages also from the point of reconciliation and forgiveness.
Yeah, we do that. You know, sir.
Yes,
you see, I'm a counselor.
I know, sir,
I'm a counselor, you know.
I believe most aggrieved parties in a marriage, either the man or the woman.
Yeah.
You know, it could take time, but because one of the good things that our Lord Jesus Christ has taught us.
Yeah.
One, he has come to reconcile humanity to himself.
Now the reconciliation of Jesus, sir. I don't want you to go too far. The reconciliation of Jesus, he said, as many that believed, it's not automatic.
Yes.
All right. So when we are giving examples, let us actually give good examples so that people will understand. I don't want to tie people down inside of doctrines or tie them down with words that at the end of the day they will end up dying in relationship. He said, as many that are willing. If the men are willing to reconcile, all right. Yes. Now I'm a counselor. I always tell the women, we can't divorce you right now. They say, why? I said, we have to fulfill all righteousness. What does it mean to fulfill all righteousness? We have to pray. We have to seek the face of God. We have to talk to the man. We have to let him share his own part of the story. Then we have to see if we can be able to bring them back together. Majority of the men don't want to sit with nobody. As a matter of fact, men don't like pastors. Men don't like pastors. They don't like counselors. They come to counselor, they tell you, I'm old enough to take care of my business. And they walk away. At the end of the day, the life of that man, that woman is on the line. I have seen people die. I buried over 35 young people in New York City. That's what made me to turn to who I am today, sir. If you don't understand, I turned to this guy today because I've seen dead bodies. I've seen people being killed. The mind of God is not for them to die in relationship. The mind of God is for them to flourish in a relationship. But when they marry bullies, when they marry people that are not human, then it's not going to glorify God anyway if they die in that relationship, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the point. So as many that believe, if we want to reconcile, want to go by the way of reconciliation, the man must be willing. The man must come and say, I want to be trained. I want to be mentored. How should I treat my wife? You and I will believe that we don't have anything called marriage school. When you got married on trial by error. Nobody taught me this is how you're going to have sex with your wife. Nobody taught me this is how you are going to pay bills. You know, it was during that time I entered into a relationship because I love the girl. I love her so much. I don't want to hurt her. Whenever she act crazy to me, I will say, Lola, kí ló dé tó ṣe báyìí now? Má bínú sọ̀rọ̀ fún mi. And you see, little by little, I started knowing her. I started understanding how her behavior is. Recently, she changed. You know why she changed, sir? Because she's now 52. She's 52 right now, and then menopause has come in, and then she start acting one kind now. Now I'm like, okay, you know what, woman, you know? So, but you know what I now feel? It's like, okay, I think probably the age is changing her. Now I now become a little bit more patient now than before.
Yes.
So because I'm in love with her. You see, genuine love, sir. I'm not going to lie to you. Genuine love will bring respect. Genuine love will bring patience. Genuine love will bring connection. Will bring unity. At the end of the day, we will not fight ourselves. That's what I need you to do for me, sir. For you to be able to educate our men. Say, Pastor Shola is not against you. Pastor Shola wants you to prosper in life.
A lot of men have that impression. I have friends
who have that
impression.
I am not. I am not. You know I am not. I am not at all. I am not.
Very well,
I'm standing between God and you right now, and everybody watching me. God sees my heart if I'm lying to you. I am not against men. I have brothers. I have brothers that are married. I love them to remain in relationship. I want to be in my relationship and die in this relationship if God will permit me to do so. And that's what I'm actually expecting all men to do. That, do you know, Esa, you are actually more important in your home than your wife.
Yes.
You know why? God chose you. You are the choice of God to be the leader. And to be the leader in the home, you know what God is expecting? To teach your wife how to love you. So you as a leader must teach love, must teach respect, teach submission. How do you teach it? It's not by the word of mouth. It's by your action.
Yes.
That's what I'm teaching, sir. That's what I'm trying to say. My approach may be so heavy. I may be so offensive. You know why I'm offensive like that? Because men don't believe Bible.
Yes. Not all men anyway.
And not all men, but you know why I always say men? Because whenever I look at the percentage of the ones that believe Bible or the ones that are doing something, maybe the percentage they are just 12%, and the ones that don't believe they are almost about 88%. I will actually put it on the platform as men don't. But I know there are some men that do. If you call 911 or any Nigerian man, sir, what do you think will happen to the man? He will behave nicely. So when you call the pastor to come and talk to an average Nigerian guy, he will be there and say, Pastor, God bless you, sir. Yeah. When the pastor leave, he will tell the woman, because they don't respect the Bible. So that's why I decided. Now, when you come to the men's clubhouse, sir, you will see a different Pastor Shola. You will see a different me that is actually ready to now talk and say, okay, you boys, what do you guys want us to do? How do you want us to do this? Is there any way we want to do this and stuff? You see, I have over 7 men recently that came for counseling with me. And at the end of it, they say, Pastor Shola, I've been kind of like really scared of coming to see you. But now I found out the way you are actually insulting my wife in front of me, I'm a little scared here. I said, oh, you think I'm going to come here and be insulting you in front of your wife? Lie. I will never do that. All right? I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk and I will discipline her if she's wrong. That's the stuff. The Lord will help us. I need you at the clubhouse. I want you to go and join it. Okay. The link is on my page. All other friends of yours, please help me to appeal to them. Pastor Shola is not against men. That give them my phone number. They can even call me and let's engage and talk.
I will, sir.
Please, I want you to do that for me.
Sir, yes, sir. In all, I appreciate what you're doing because it's unique and it's just, I think it's the grace of God. Because I've been following you since about a year now.
Wow.
The fact that you've been able to sustain it for this long and keep on preaching the message.
It's been 12 years. It's been 12 years now. 12 years.
Yes, sir. Online, I know, but since on Facebook, about a year.
No. On Facebook, it's from 2010 from Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
My first video was a comedy.
Wow.
Yeah. My second video was a comedy. The third one now happens to be marriage counseling.
Wow.
And that was 2010.
Thank you so much, sir.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. You see, we thank God. I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I'm going to be hosting. My sister. What's her name again? Oh God. Can somebody remind me my sister's name again? This is my head. You guys have thrown my head upside down. We're going to be talking about sex this afternoon by 5 o'clock. By the grace of God, we're going to be coming in by 5 o'clock to talk about holy sex. The holy sex. Sister Sheon. I'm going to bring in Sister Sheon. Me and Sister Sheon, we are coming on. Sister Sheon is a crazy person. Sheon gbádùn rárá. Kò born again láti bí ìsinmi. Kò born again rárá. Kò born again kankan. All right. So the issue is this. The issue is this. See, listen. So you got to come there. You got to come there. Okay. Today by 5 o'clock. We're going to be starting by 5. It's going to be crazy. So I need to go and freshen up. I need to go and eat. I'm trying to diet right now. I'm actually on diet. I'm drinking the weight loss medicine, and that stuff is actually not allowing me to eat. I've not been eating. I'm eating little by little, trying to cut down on the stuff. The stuff is working big time. It's really working. So I'm just going to go and eat my baked fish. I only eat the baked fish, and that's it. I'll eat the baked fish. And then I'll drink a little water on it. And then I'm actually ready for the next show by the grace of God. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Myself and Sister Sheon Obajolu, we're coming to talk about the holy sex, how you can do it. If your husband is 2 seconds no do, you better invite him. You better invite him to come over. If your husband don't know what to do, your husband has not been doing, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing that. You better invite your husband to come. If your husband don't know where to touch, don't know anything about sexual relationship, you better. Me, I'm trying to help you. Now you will think Pastor Jola is not born again. Pastor Jola is not born. I'm very born again. All right. There are certain things that Holy Spirit cannot teach you. Our human being, Lama Koe. There are certain things that human being can't teach you. Human being will be the one to teach you. All right. So that's what it is. You know, I'm telling you, for real. For real. So stay tuned over there. If your husband is not doing all those things, we will teach. I'm a baptize here. We will baptize your husband today. I'm a baptize your boy. We will teach your husband what they call foreplay. You understand? To my bathroom, to my bathroom, my bathroom, remote control. But now that you are here with me, oh, baby, let's do it right. Baby, you know just what I need. I want to hold you all the time. Baby, let's touch my anywhere. Still, you'll show me on. Got to rub my fingers through your hair. So come on, let's stay with me all night. I wanna roll with you later. All night long. Don't go and be playing. You are great. Yes, you are. Holy God. You walked upon the sea. You raised the dead. He said, he said, we're going to be teaching you. We're going to be teaching you all manners of things that will actually make your marriage to be sweet. When they talk about spice up your relationship, that's what we want to do this afternoon. All right, we're about to spice up your relationship today. This is not quoting scripture. We are not quoting scripture. All right, let the breast of your wife satisfy you. That's the only scripture we're going to be quoting today. So you better invite your friends, invite your husband, invite your wife. You know, be there. All right. So you be there. All right, man. So I'll see you guys later by the grace of God this afternoon by 5 o'clock. And you know, God bless you. Stay connected. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.